Amateur.
Aue.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Thankfully, black goes with everything.
You are the best girl. You know that, right? I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
You are good at following direction.
Let's touch base.
Well met, Hunter. I'm a bit out of sorts. I don't have anything to do at the moment. Am I actually having a bit of downtime?
Seems like it.
I don't know what to do with myself.
You need something to keep your hands occupied. Some kind of hobby.
Well, I am a pretty good cook when I have the time. Putting ingredients in a pot isn't much different than casting a spell.
Just do not confuse the two.
Truer than you might think. Someday I will have to tell you the horrific tale of my last souffle. I barely escaped with my life.
I do not think you will have to wait long for some other crisis to appear.
Yes, I think you are right. I should cherish this time while I have it. For the moment, I will just be. A successful collaboration.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
I can feel the mystical energy growing. A power not unlike my own. The mystic arts require concentration and focus, if you don't mind. How can we help you, Hunter? So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure. This forge fire is something special.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything ever. As they say, beggars can't be choosers, even among superheroes.
Not my best work, but it'll do. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful. All right, now we're talking.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
Nope, I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. Ooh, I can picture Hydra turning tail already.
This is why I despise group projects. This should prove useful. Your craftsmanship must be improving, Tony. Farewell.
Talking to, right?
Think Doctor Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword. I can see why you did that. Back again.
Just give me a target. A powerful improvement.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
This will make a difference.
New and improved.
Let's do this. Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different. Ready for more? All right then. No pain, no gain. Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Wait to see how this goes down.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight,
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
later.
This should be useful.
Nothing I can't handle. Point me at him. Target can't seem to lose them. There's still time to run away, but you better get going. I'm going. I haven't lost their interest yet. Watch my back. Still looking at me. Let's settle. You'll have to excuse me if I don't cower in fear. Hope they're ready. Help is at hand. on yourself. You're lucky I'm one of the nice ones. Roger that. Don't bother getting up. So tough. You sure you're up for this? Someone order a knuckle sandwich? Can't say I feel bad about that one. Someone order a knuckle sandwich? You were asking for it. Target confirmed. Roger that. Why, look any different to you? Let's set it. I'll make good use of this. They just don't give up. All right, people. Let's do it. Engaging. Watch my back. It's nice of Lilith to keep restocking the practice dummies for us. Here we go. Good riddance. I'm on. Just the boost I needed. They're not going to like this. I'm on. I probably beat up your grandfather back in the day, too. Not so tough after all. Roger that. This is still happening. Didn't you try that already? Enemy forces converging on our position. So, which one of you wants to go first? Let's settle this. Still coming this way. Target. You're never too old to improve. Here it can be a lot worse. Trust me. I hope you've learned your lesson. Hope they're ready. I must be doing something right. Someone order a knuckle sandwich? You wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes back at Camp Lehigh. Watch my back! No change of plans. How can I help?
Hi. What's new, Hunter? Beginning decryption sequence. Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it. Things are looking up around here. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
Our foes will crumble.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires? Attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection. still feels good to be free from Lilith's control. I can only imagine. And I hope you never have.
Do not jinx.
You're welcome. Cute couple.
Focused effort.
We can't let the beast of feast with vampires. Protect them. That means you, Venom.
We don't get to eat, neither do these bloodsuckers.
Feel free to interrupt their meal.
You were too weak for this fight. That was something. I am impressed.
Much appreciated.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine. Ha! Oh, you meant that?
Quick bite.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
You got off easy this time.
would be embarrassed by your weakness.
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Now you were starting to sound like a midnight sun.
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
Hardly a scratch.
If I sent Blade to handle this, he wouldn't have had any trouble.
Stop trying to push our buttons. We aren't stupid.
Good. Then focus on the mission.
Focus on leaving us
There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards. It's clearly past.
especially you, Venom.
Mephisto, what are you...
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that!
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see 2 of them. Let's see if you can do this often. I'll give you 1 chance.
We are not your toys.
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
This calls for a beast.
Will heal you. Let's see if they have an answer to this. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. Return to your mother. You are unprepared. Pathetic. I had hoped for a challenge. I feel more like myself every day. More of them are joining the fight.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling morals getting in the way.
You're just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like, Hunter. But you're a natural killer. Stop talking at us! Now can we eat?
Next time, run while you still can.
We pick you.
Leave some for the rest of us. This is a serious predicament. The light will carry you onward. The advantage is mine. Cannot possibly match your strength.
A quick fight!
I am impressed.
It's time. You shouldn't have tried us.
Lilith will be disappointed in you. Now that was something.
Generous.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. Behold the light's gift. The power of the light. They are being reinforced.
Yes. Tear them to shreds. Get you. We have a very good
This will be how your legacy ends.
How embarrassing.
He is like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
So much nagging. Your time is over.
Leave some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You have our thanks. Ready. We expected more from them.
If I see you again, it will be the last time.
We have so much power. This one is ours. Go to sleep.
Now that was something. You were too weak for this fight.
Now, release us.
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target.
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be... indigestion. That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further. Strange feeling ever since I made that deal with Mephisto. Probably nothing, right?
Mephisto is a bully. Someone needs to stand up.
Have you checked on Eddie recently? I know how dangerous a wounded animal can be.
Never had the devil jump me before. Talk about nightmare fuel.
Seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
Get a hold of yourself. I am not your enemy.
I can't just shake off my emotions like water off a wet dog, Hunter.
I understand your anger, but not why you directed at me.
Yeah. You're right. You're not the problem. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual workable solution to our Mephisto problem, or is it just the first quick fix you could find?
Hey, I'm not looking for a shortcut here. I spent hours researching the spear on the internet. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think.
We're playing with hellfire every time we talk to Mephisto. Let's try to get this over with quickly.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving. I can't believe I have to say this, but don't make any more deals with the devil.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Everyone's in a... Can we start?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom is poorly defended territory behind enemy lines. The harvest is when you strike that territory and then fade away.
That's an important aspect, but it's more than just an attack strategy. It's about what comes after. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
And to their enemies, the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I can't wait to see how this goes. Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You cannot let her know what you really think.
Really? I don't care to lie, especially to someone I'm into.
You do not need to lie, but you can deflect. Just do not offer your unvarnished opinion.
I don't know. She seems to respect people who are upfront with her.
Why take that risk?
Maybe you're right. Thanks, Hunter.
Of course.
You headed out?
I should leave.
Righteous. Great choice, Carol. Good meeting.
I'm glad you liked the book.
Yeah, it was different.
Hey, I know we haven't...
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.